Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Knicks in New York.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Here's Thibault. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Embiid inside. Yep, it counts. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Pass to Smith. Stolen by Tucker. It's Harden with the drive. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
Herter on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. 4-point game. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Allen. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Philadelphia. Now Harden. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. 2 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
In the corner, Harden. Back to Embiid. Good on the shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
Back to Maxey. And Allen with the block.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Herter tips it. And staying with the play, Allen.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now here's Harrell. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. They set the pick. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Stolen by Mitchell. Rob. Banked in off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
.46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Pass to Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Sweet move. And finished off by Jang.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now here is Harris. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Deflected by Mitchell. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Philadelphia leading by 5 to the inside. Good work there as it goes. Thibault got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Philadelphia.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Down low. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Here's Brown. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The three from Harden. The Cavaliers pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Thibault. Philadelphia leading by 9. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
For three, Mitchell. The shot comes out, and it's Philadelphia the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel. I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. And here's Embiid. Defended by Allen. Excellent D there from Allen. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they've brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Herter. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Herter's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Maxey looking it over. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Maxey with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Harrell. No good again that time.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And stolen by Jang. Let's go. Porter, no luck.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. Embiid's got 17 now.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Back to Mitchell. And he drives in. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Aston Niang. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Brown feeling it out a bit. The three-pointer no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Harden with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Embiid inside. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For 3, Mitchell. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And here's Maxey inside. Clock at 4. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And the 76ers call time here.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Kids team.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. From deep three-point range. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Mitchell. Allen trying to break free. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And, Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time. Spida is a guy who wants the limelight and, like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Smith. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
On the floor for the 76ers, D'Anthony Melton.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. For three, Mitchell. The rebound by Harden.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From deep. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. And here's Brown outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Harden right side. Pass to Thibault. Now Melton. Here's Embiid. Puts up a three. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That one on Embiid. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Melton still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. For three. Niang, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Tries to save it. Embiid with it. Now Smith defending. And the 76ers call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 9-1 run right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Well, the improving offensive skills and the length makes Jang a tough cover. I mean, we'll see if he can convert at the line now.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Milton. Takes it inside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5", has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
To the paint. Back to Melton. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trail by 13. To the middle. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
Now, we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
Milton with it. And that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers up.
45.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The 76ers leading by 11. Over to the left wing. From outside, off the mark. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Ball in the dunk by Barnes.
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
Here's Melton. The Cavaliers pull it in. For 3, Mitchell. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jang. And a wide open look for Porter. Another 3 for Cleveland. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Jang. Over in the corner, Barnes. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here is Barnes. Milton grabs the board. And the layup falls.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Chang. Barnes outside. And finished off by Chang.
You have to appreciate Jang's strength there. I mean, fights through contact for the potential and one.
That free throw, good from Jang. Well, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup. It was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Back to Tucker. To the left wing. Clock is at 3. Here's Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run. The 76ers leading. And taken away by Brown. To tie it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And he can't hit the second.
He could not convert at the line, which puts their defense under a lot of pressure.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Mitchell. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
3 points.
Okay, David, thanks.
There you go. P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
Pass to Herter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Brown with the drive. And they get it back. Smith's shot is good.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Outside, Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Brown wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for the Sixers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Shot clock at 2. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Montrezl Harrell. George Niang. Tobias Harris.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
So the 76ers win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year is just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Harden. The Cavaliers pull it in. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Well, the hops for a guy that long. Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. And stolen by Brown. The three, Smith. The shot no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Now Embiid. Back to Harden. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
No good on the second free throw. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebound.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Down low. Back to Allen. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And Philadelphia has possession. Searching for their first points of the game. Outside Harden. And Harden with the slam.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Outside, Brown. Sinks the tray.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Harden. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Here's Harden, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. The Sixers again can't hit. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 15-3 run. To the paint. Herder. Kick out to Brown. Here's Allen. Back to Herder. And the Cavaliers, another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Inside. Here's Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell can be so many things for this team. One of the best small ball fives in the NBA.
Second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And a little more about Montrezl Harrell. What an addition he is to any roster club.
I agree with you, B.A., whether he's starting or coming off the bench. Harrell brings great energy and production, a real injection as a spark plug.
Cleveland dominating the game. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, denied by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Here's Niang. The Sixers again can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Pass to Jang. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Melton.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Third team foul. At the line for your Sixers, George Niang.
And the free throw, no good.
Shooting one.
George Niang, not a guy who sees a bunch of minutes, but he certainly makes the most of opportunities as they come his way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thybulle on the wing. Over Porter. That one off the back iron and out.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so it's Cleveland in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
4. The Cavaliers 20.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
To the inside. Allen. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Out to the right wing. Here's Smith. The rebound by Embiid. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys?
All right, thanks, Allie. Smith outside. Mitchell. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Harris on the wing. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Mitchell. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Outside Tucker. Now Maxey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 4 on the clock. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Brown. Down low. Releases. Here's Allen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid.
Allen showing you his craftiness, adept at using his shot fake to get the defenders off the ground.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
When you look at the age of Jared Allen, the way he's developed, he could be a top 5 center in the league very soon. Fantastic impact on the court he has. He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hauled in by Brown. And Allen has the defense and finishing that you want from the center spot, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. Allen can switch on the guards with ease. Great lateral movement and contests very well. Having a center that can do that is huge for a team.
Harden, deep three-point land. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Right side, Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Outside Maxey. Launches a 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. Now here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Thibel's got his first points in this one.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. And here comes Cleveland. It's an 18-point lead. Count it. Good.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Left side, Thybulle. Melton left side. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
First team foul.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's an 18-point game. Melton on the wing. Pass to Harrell. Melton outside. It's good, and the sweet setup from Harrell.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Porter. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Maxey with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Tucker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Tucker does not shy away from contact. As a matter of fact, he embraces it and looks for it. Plays with a lot of force.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Harden. Drops in the layup for two. Harden's got 5 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
From 13, the shot off that time. Brown with some nice D.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Harden hits them both. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
To the left side wing. For 3, Maxey gets the 3 to fall. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid. Making the pass to the open man.
Tipped. Pass to Smith. Now here's Allen. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Joel Embiid. The 76ers making a switch here.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
That's his first personal foul.
Smith Jr. with incredible upside, Grant. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Here's Allen. Back to Herder. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Smith. Good.
Jabari Smith.
Smith's got 7. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Embiid, high post. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
It's Herder on the wing. Back to Smith. Pass to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's gotten his third basket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Maxey. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Tucker. Embiid with it. Outside Harden. Rejected by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
Inside. Here's Herder. And Embiid with the block. Here's Maxey. On the wing, Harden. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Outside Harden. And here's Embiid. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Embiid. And it's Embiid again missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
Here's Maxey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Good on the bucket. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 13.
The Cavaliers, 47.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Porter. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Philadelphia with the ball. Down by 15. Melton with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Barnes comes with a double team. Open shot by Melton. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Pass to Jang. On the wing, Mitchell. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Jang gets the bucket.
Though Jang has developed a pretty good outside shot, this is where you want him operating, in the painted area.
To the inside. Pass to Tucker. Back to Harrell. No good from 11 feet. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Good on the shot.
Assisted by.
And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Left side, Maxey. Offensive rebound. Outside, Thibault. Here's Harrell. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, the inside game of Harrell is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 17-point game. Here's Maxey. Thibault on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his third personal.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he medaled with in 2020.
Hey, it's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
From six-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
Cleveland calls timeout. This Sixers squad is struggling. Outside Maxey. Right side Tucker. On the wing, Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
And here are the Cavaliers now.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Left side Thibault. Pass to Tucker. Outside Maxey. Tucker with a screen. Maxey with it. Guarded by Smith. Back to Maxey. Up and over Smith.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Now Mitchell. Picked by Smith. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, pretty slick move by Smith. You got to have a strong handle to go up against NBA defenders.
Pass to Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Embiid with it. And Embiid throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Back to Tucker. The three ball. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Cavaliers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And this is a nice win because facing a non-conference opponent, there's always some uncertainty. But they played their own game and dictated the action. Now they just need one more win to sweep the season series against the 76ers.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jarrett Allen.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Harden. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Harden hits them both. Now the Cavaliers with it. 16-point lead. A nice shot by Brown.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden. The Cavaliers pull it in.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Now here's Mitchell. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.